Guys, I'm Folakemi and I'm here again. So today I'll be sharing with you some amazing writing tips as usual. But before we start, if you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, simply click on the subscribe button below. Like, it's just going to take a second. Just click the subscribe button below. Thank you. So let's get started. Today I will be sharing with you some grammar mistakes that kill writing. Yes, there are simple errors we make in our writing, but then they reveal the laziness on your part as a writer and they confuse your readers with wrong meanings. That means they might likely not want to read your next post, and I'm sure you don't want that. So please avoid the following grammatical errors in your writing. Number one is the subject-verb agreement errors. Yes, the subject and the verb in your sentence must agree with one another. If your verb is singular, then your subject must be singular too. For example, take this sentence. The two things I enjoyed at the event were the food and music. The sentence is grammatically wrong. The plural subject, food and music, should be followed by the verb were, not was. The correct sentence should be the two things I enjoyed at the event were the food and music. So the second grammatical error writers often make is the sentence fragments. Sentence fragments are incomplete sentences without an independent clause. A fragment is usually lacking something. Either it's a verb, a subject, or even both. For instance, let's take the sentence. He gave his sister the gift he bought after the heated argument, in spite of everything. Wrong. The correct sentence should be in spite of everything. He gave his sister the gift he bought after the heated argument. Next, we have missing a comma after an introductory element. This little pause the comma gives helps your readers take in the introductory words or phrase and build anticipation for the next one. So it helps put your sentences in contextual frame. So ensure you use it after introductory words, phrase, or clause. Let's take this example. In case you haven't noticed, my real name doesn't appear in the publication. Try to read the sentence again without taking a pause, and you will see it would alter the meaning. Now read this. In case you haven't noticed, my name doesn't appear in the publication. Compare these two sentences where the comma was present and it was absent. You would notice the difference. Another error is using the apostrophe with its. Okay, so this word its sounds alike, but when used in sentences, they portray different meanings if the apostrophe is present. So you only use an apostrophe when the word means it is or it has. Without an apostrophe, it's just a pronoun. Let's take, for example, thank God it's Friday. So the difference would be using an apostrophe. And an apostrophe in the word it's in this sentence is the correct form. The apostrophe, when expanded in this sentence, becomes thank God it is Friday. So another common grammar mistake is the misplaced or dangling modifiers. So a misplaced modifier is a word or phrase that is separated improperly from what it modifies. Sentences with these errors can sound ridiculous, awkward, and confusing. For example, while walking to school, Kemi found a sparkly girl's bracelet. Wrong. The correct sentence should be, while walking to school, Kemi found a girl's sparkly bracelet. That's the correct sentence. So the next mistake we make is the vague use of pronouns in referencing. We all know the basic meaning of a pronoun. A pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. A vague pronoun reference uses words like this, that, which, etc. When you're not specific with the antecedent, you leave your readers confused. For instance, I felt a lot of anger and bitterness as a result of Moises' decision. This was what ended everything. The question is, what ended everything? Was it the anger and the bitterness I felt, or Moises' decision? The sentence is actually vague. It should be written as, I felt a lot of anger and bitterness as a result of Moises' decision. A choice ended everything. This sentence ticks the box because it explained what ended everything. Another one is the misuse of commonly confused words. There are so many commonly confused words in English language, like accept, except, or breathe, breath. Misusing words like these could taint your credibility as a writer or simply reflect carelessness on your part. So let's look at this example. It was a breath of fresh air to get out from the house and take a walk. The question is breath or breathe. Most times we confuse those words, and the letter E that makes the difference really matters a lot. So the correct sentence should have the word breath, not breathe. Let's take this final point, the misuse of commas. It's a typical writing mistake to remove and add commas in places that are not necessary. And when it comes to comma, the difference between your Oxford comma and a regular comma is important. Knowing when to use them and not to use them. Well, if you want a video on Oxford and regular comma, the differences, then you need to subscribe if you've not done that. So let's take a few examples on the unnecessary use of comma. The first example is, she wants to get a master's degree in mass communication or English language. If a comma comes before the word or, then it's the wrong use of comma. An Oxford or Syria comma would have been quite appropriate if the items or the courses listed in this case were more than 2. Another example is, the book on the table belongs to Ayomide. If the comma comes before the word belongs, then it is really unnecessary, so just leave it out. Lastly, we have what I call sentence sprawl. This happens when you try to say so many things at once in one sentence. As a result, you overweigh your sentences with heavy phrases and make it look burdensome to read. For example, I was planning to attend my friend's wedding on the 7th of June, but at the last minute, I found out that I had to be at the office to attend to some pressing issues. So I couldn't attend the wedding and I felt really guilty about it. I guess you're feeling overwhelmed by the sentence I just said. The sentence contains too many words and phrases. It could be put better by writing, unexpectedly, I had to attend to some urgent matters at work. I couldn't attend my friend's wedding. I feel really guilty about missing it. Simple as that. When writing, always put your best foot forward. Even when you want to break some grammar rules, know what they are and why you are doing it. Show your readers that you know what you're doing and you are a professional and a master of your writing game. And that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed watching this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to get notifications about our content. You don't want to miss our amazing videos. You can also follow us on our social media pages at Sabi Writers, and you can check out interesting blog topics on our website at www.sabywriters.com/blog. Till next time, bye.